How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450, and I feel like
$450?
I don't know how she finessed the system like that to. Yes, y'all may need to look into that too.
You so mad that you
The
broke.
Ooh,
yeah.
ma'am, don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him.
This father is taking his ex-wife to court for neglecting their children and failing to provide adequate financial support. Her actions and excuses will leave you questioning society today, just when you think it can't get any more absurd. Her arguments take a shocking turn. Let's dive into this court case and uncover what really happened.
Just bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 3 kids together.
2.
Well,
You have a kid, and we have 2.
I forgot she never claimed my other one, so we have 2 kids together. She's a realtor. I'm a school teacher. She makes quite a bit of money.
Ma'am, could you please let him finish before you keep interrupting him? I
This
promise
how the whole relationship
I
has been.
promise you,
I'm gonna let her finish.
I can promise you I will get to you as soon as I'm done with him, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Just like you could get to whatever
Okay,
you gotta
Your Honor,
do.
I am sorry.
Back to you.
It's okay. Go ahead. Please don't get upset. Let's focus on the facts and the children.
All right, I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids together, as I stated before I was interrupted. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher. I only make $50,000. Kids on my insurance.
How much is your insurance?
My insurance is $500 a month.
All right. And it's you and the 3 children on there?
Correct.
Okay.
And I mean, I just need a little help. She helps everybody else, but she doesn't help the kids like she should. The 2 kids that we do have together, struggling in school, they're falling behind. I just feel like the amount of money that she pays for all the luxury stuff she has, the Louis V bag, she should put that money towards tutoring for our children.
It's clear that this father is doing everything he can for his children, unlike their mother, who seems to prioritize shopping, sprays over parenting, and showing up to child support court with a Louis Vuitton bag. That might be one of the worst moves ever. She's already proven how shameless she can be, but trust me, the drama is just getting started. Wait until you hear the excuses she tries to make. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Okay, now you say you want to increase child support.
Yeah.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450, and I feel like
$450?
I don't know how she finessed the system like that to. Yes, y'all may need to look into that too.
You so mad that you
The
broke.
Ooh,
yeah.
ma'am, don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him.
Listen.
I'm a
I
hustler.
didn't tell you to
Listen.
sell the little houses you sell either.
Little houses?
Little houses.
But you taking me to child support court. Oh, okay.
'Cause I need your little. I'm not ashamed to say I need your little money.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I got choked up.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got
sorry.
your little
Sorry, I ain't
job
got
and
in-
you need my
in a
little
relationship
money.
with you, honestly.
No, I've been told you couldn't handle me. You couldn't handle somebody like me, but you kept at
I
it.
don't want
You knew
to.
who I was.
I didn't get my
You
first
knew
gray hair
who
until I met
was.
you, though.
You knew who I was. You're a whole
I
teacher,
wanna
and you're
forget who
asking
you
for
was.
tutoring for our children.
Yes, that's what they need, don't they? So they can provide
Okay.
their kids with all of this
Okay.
luxury.
Did y'all want me to
Look
step out?
Look how fly she is. I had to go to Ross before I came here and buy this little old get up. Look at her.
Did y'all need me to
goodness.
leave while you all finish this?
You gotta leave,
I'm
'cause I need
sorry.
some help.
I'm
I know if
sorry.
you leave, you might not come back. It's a long
You're
day.
absolutely
So,
right.
But
I'ma
he's
let
been
you finish.
throwing daggers since he got in here. I ain't say nothing to you. You so mad.
Now that her arguments are falling apart, she's resorting to mocking him for being a teacher. But wasn't he a teacher when they first got together? Some people will say anything to prove a point, but this takes disrespect to a whole new level. Let's be clear. Being a teacher is nothing to be ashamed of. Sure, they may not make a fortune, but it's one of the most respectable professions out there. Instead of working toward a solution, this entitled woman is more focused on tearing down her ex-husband with cheap insults. Truly disgraceful behavior.
Okay. Now, ma'am,
Yes.
first off, don't call him a little teacher. That's not nice. Don't do that. That is not nice. He is a teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't be sorry.
sorry.
Just don't do it.
Okay.
All right.
I won't do it. All
Now, what is it you want me to know?
Your Honor, look, I am just trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, we all have different paths. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate agent. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And I just be getting slack from him because I'm in real estate, you know?
Do y'all
Like,
not get along?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
The
Okay.
truth.
First of all, all this
No,
that she.
excuse me. Wait a minute. Wait a
all
minute.
this that she-
She said that she was going to give each one of our turns to talk, right?
You interrupted
You
said
did
the whole
interrupt him a
time.
couple of times, though.
Okay.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying,
He was due to give you one.
Okay.
Your ex, the child used to
Okay.
flip houses. He let you keep them, and that's how your business started. So if you go keep it 100, keep it all the way 100.
Okay.
Okay.
But what did I do? I used what I had, right?
Not for
to
tutoring.
level up.
Not for
to level
tutoring.
up.
Not
to
for
level
tutoring.
up. To level
Not
up.
for tutoring.
Okay, so you're mad.
I am mad.
Your Honor,
My
the
kids can't
reaction-
spell.
Sir,
My son in the 7th grade counting on his fingers. That's
Sir,
embarrassing.
but they live with you. You go to work from 9 to 5.
Well, how about
My
you
schedule
help?
is flexible.
You can
So
help.
on that extra time,
Mr.
what
Johnson.
should you be doing?
Mr. Johnson.
You should be helping our children, right?
Mr.
You
Johnson.
should be helping our children, right?
You said you were going to do the mannequin challenge, right?
Sorry.
So no loud outbursts. Don't be so mad. You're here today for me to help you, right?
Right.
Okay. So you can't get in your feelings and be distracted from what it is that you want.
Catch flights.
Can you
Okay.
Not feelings. Catch flights. Not feelings.
There's no doubt this father is furious. And who could blame him? Imagine being in a relationship with someone you trusted to protect and care for your children, only to watch them completely turn against you. He's doing everything he can. Raising 3 kids on a $50,000 salary is no small feat. And to make matters worse, he's dealing with someone actively trying to tear him down. It's a tough situation, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Okay. Now,
Don't catch these
Catch
hands.
flights. not
Continue.
feelings. Okay, so Your Honor, basically he's upset because him and I are no longer together.
Oh.
I'm upset. It's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise.
That is the real
Don't
you
say I'm
still
upset.
like her?
Yes.
No.
It's okay.
I need the money, the financial
It's okay.
support.
Oh,
You
okay.
can like
He need the
me.
I don't
money.
even like
We
the
got
houses. I don't even like
history.
the
You
houses
can-
she sell. They fall apart.
It doesn't
Oh.
matter.
Keep it real, they fall
It doesn't
apart.
matter. But you got me here for my money.
Ma'am, are
Need
The
you,
falling apart houses is what's gonna make you money, right?
ma'am, are you selling lemon homes?
No, ma'am, I'm
Lemon.
not. No, ma'am, I'm not.
They
I
ain't-
am a flipper. Flipper.
Okay.
Flipper.
What is a flipper exactly?
So basically what you do is you purchase a home and you fix it up and you sell it.
Okay. That sounds like a nice little income.
Correct.
Right? How much are you making?
I'm making $150,000 a
Okay.
year.
All right.
First of all, the inspector, everybody for these houses, our family members. So they say it looks good.
Oh
People move
my
in.
goodness, really? But what
My
are you
bad.
and the kids stay in? You stay in one of my flipped houses, right? Right.
Y'all stay in the flipper?
Right?
We stay in the flip.
Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
So what's the problem?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that's not a
I can't
legitimate.
afford
you-
that, so I gotta stay in the
right,
flip.
right.
That's not a legitimate
I gotta stay.
argument
So
then, sir. If
mad.
you're
You
if
so
you and the
mad.
children are staying in the home, you can't try to use it. What you say, throw a dagger? You can't throw a dagger at her
Yes.
if you and the children are living in one of these, as you call it, houses that are falling apart. That doesn't say much about you, does it?
And when we were together, Your Honor, I asked him if he wanted to get on game. He didn't. So now
I don't
he's
want
upset.
to do the
He should've
illegal
taken
business that they
the
do.
opportunity.
Tell them about the fake PPP loans y'all be doing and all that.
Oh, word.
Yeah, we gonna,
Word. Is
I
this
figure
what
if
we
I
doing?
can't get child
Is this
support,
what we're doing?
I'm gonna get 100%
Is this
custody.
what we're
Yes, we are.
doing?
What
Oh,
all the
okay,
PPP loans
okay.
you got? She said
Your
food
Honor,
stamps,
I
Your
didn't
Honor.
get no PPP loan.
Yes, tell
no,
about
I
the
did
food
not.
stamps she's selling on the side though.
Word.
Tell them about that.
Word.
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
just, do I need to bust out the text
Nah,
message?
I
'Cause you
know
just
I got
asked-
some,
you just
'cause the kids
asked-
gotta
oh,
eat. The
okay.
kids gotta eat,
Okay.
so I did.
Okay.
Wait a minute, sir. That's the second time you tried to put shame on her for selling food stamps and, you know, what you call rundown homes or lemon homes. And here it is, you're asking her for
Pathetic.
the assistance and you're living in one of the houses that she flipped. So what does that say?
So now it turns out the father has been staying in the house the mother flipped? Honestly, nothing surprises me anymore. Sure, she might have a point about the house, but let's be real. Paying only $450 in child support for 3 kids is beyond absurd. The father still has to cover their basic needs. Food, clothing, and tutoring don't pay for themselves. Parenting comes with responsibilities, and trying to minimize them like this is just unacceptable.
He a broke
Yeah.
little teacher. That's what
Okay,
it
well,
says.
this, you know what
on,
we're going to
Judge.
do?
Come on, Judge.
This is not going anywhere. It's not going to get any better if you all keep going forward. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and order the child support. Now, what he said is true in terms of the child always being with him.
nothing.
It ain't funny,
It's nothing.
but it's real.
The minute that I flip one house is nothing. That's chump change.
I'm getting ready to flip over this bench if you all don't pay attention to what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the children live with you primarily?
Yes.
Okay,
In my flipped house.
$150,000 per year.
Correct.
All right, 2 kids. That brings your gross to $12,500. Now, I hope you weren't anticipating receiving all of that $150,000 for, or her child
Honestly,
support to
she
be
could
based
just
on
pay
that.
for the tutoring for the kids. I don't want my kids to be dumb. I want my kids to live the life that she lived. Traveling and
I
all
want
that.
my children to live the life that I
Go
live.
pay for them to go to tutoring.
No, how about, Your Honor?
Okay, this is what this is.
Your Honor's talking.
Hold on.
So you quiet,
Excuse
Your
me.
Honor talking.
Excuse me. This is what we're going to do. Your gross is going to be, of that $150,000, it's going to be $12,500. She's actually capped. So in Texas, her
Everything she said was cap. Okay.
okay. I don't know what that means,
Like them
but
caps in your mouth.
I'm going to go ahead. Silver caps.
No, he got the white ones. I paid for them silver
Okay.
caps to be removed, and now he got the white ones.
Okay.
Tell Your Honor that.
Well, moving
Tell Your Honor
right
that.
along,
Moving
her
right
net
along.
resources, they come out to $9,200 because she's capped based on her income. That brings her child support obligation to $2,300 per month. Reimbursing you for the health insurance that you carry for the children every month is $255, bringing your monthly child support to $2,550.
Okay.
God don't like
no,
ugly.
excuse
God
me.
don't
Wait a
like
minute.
ugly.
I
That's
don't
what you
get
get.
paid monthly.
Oh.
It's according to how my houses are flipped. So if I go a month without flipping a house, what? Why did you do
You
this?
better
No,
turn some more
no,
flips.
wait a
You
minute,
better
wait
turn-
a
you
minute.
better turn some
Excuse me.
flips.
I went off what
BGs is
you
high. You
said.
better go
You
flip.
said, Your Honor, I make about $150,000. Did you say that?
I did say that.
Right,
Your Honor. I
right.
did,
You did say that. So
The cap,
that's what I
the cap.
based
Shut
it
up.
on.
Shut up.
Therefore, that's what your child support amount is going to be, $2,550. So I hope you can flip enough houses to make that flip some more for.
Now that's what you call instant karma, delivered in the most satisfying way possible. She walked into court expecting to pay less, but walked out owing 5 times more. There's nothing more thrilling than watching entitled people get the reality check they never saw coming when their arrogance goes too far.
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to get some justice. I think it's time that I get back what I've been giving out.
What do you mean by that?
Money. I've been giving so much money and she hasn't even been here.
Right.
You know?
Well, before we really get started, are the kids in the car with the dog again today?
Kids aren't in the car, Your Honor. The dog got hit, so he's in a doggy wheelchair.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about the dog, but the kids are fine.
they're with the neighbor.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. So what's been going on? I mean, it's been a few months since I've seen you.
Right.
So it looks like you were here, back when you
Don't
were
look at
here,
me
they
like
had
that.
excuse me?
She just looking at me crazy.
I'll make it easier for you. You focus on me.
Right.
Don't excuse me.
Sorry, Judge.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it. This is your
he
first
gets my
time here
blood
today.
boilings.
And if I remember correctly, you filed the lawsuit on him previously and
I
had
did.
the audacity not to show up. So you definitely need to pipe down.
Okay. I chose money though.
Okay, well,
Oh, so it turns out they've been to court before. Except last time, the mother filed a lawsuit against her ex-husband and didn't even bother to show up. That alone speaks volumes about how shameless she is. But let's be real, this drama is far from over. In fact, the most absurd and jaw-dropping part of this case hasn't even begun yet. Buckle up. Things are about to get wild.
you may have, and we're going to get into that and see how much money you probably are going to be paying on child support, but we want to, oh my gosh.
You see? God don't like ugly.
You know what?
And then-
You talking about you?
God
then.
don't like
We-
ugly.
you know, this happens every now and then when the weather is bad outside.
No, it ain't
Things
the
happen
weather,
in
it's her.
court.
And
Well,
that
no,
evil
the weather
spirit
is bad
that she got.
outside.
You know what? Talk to the
Okay.
judge. Don't direct none over him.
Okay, what she just said is right, all right? But I'm not agreeing with you in the sense that, you know what I mean? Let me tell him to be quiet and talk to me only.
I got
All
you,
right,
Judge.
Mr. Clough, continue. So, as I was saying, it's been a few months. So the kids have been with you, looks like it's been about 7 or 8 months now,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right? So in this 7 or 8 months, has mom been paying?
Have you been paying?
Well, no,
No,
that's
she
not how this
hasn't, Your
works.
Honor.
That's not how this works,
She hasn't been paying.
all right?
She has not been paying.
Has she at least been visiting with the children?
She hasn't visited the children, but she visited that man in jail that she ran off with.
Oh, The one that was in the car that you
In the
really couldn't
Cutlass,
see?
yeah.
The Cutlass. Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right.
He got arrested not too long after I saw you for the PPP loan. Is that correct?
No.
That's how she got that.
incorrect. That's incorrect.
She got what? What's that?
You know, from the last time. She got the booty in the booty.
What they call it something, though.
Yeah, the BBL. She know.
Oh.
She hasn't seen her kids in 8 months. Yet instead of trying to rebuild her relationship with them, she's out dating a criminal and spending her money on plastic surgery. Seriously, what's wrong with some parents? Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I can't imagine going more than 2 weeks without seeing my kids, let alone 8 months. This is a textbook case of child neglect at its worst, and just wait until you hear the excuses this entitled mother comes up with. Brace yourself, because they might just knock you out of your chair.
Tell them my business.
People need to know.
People don't need to know nothing. That's for the gram.
Anyway, Your Honor.
I mean, I wanted to know, but you know, we're not here for that. We're not here for that. I'm not
Right.
going to be petty. So, you are seeking to put mom on child support.
I am.
All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
I think that's about it, Your Honor. Just ready to hold her accountable.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, Miss Daniels.
Yes, Judge. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Judge, I'm sorry.
Are you here to be pretty, or are you here to tell me your side of the story as to why you shouldn't pay child support today?
A little bit of both, Judge. But I'm
not interested in whether you're here to be pretty or not. That has nothing to do with my ruling. You understand it, right?
I do, Judge.
All right.
But
so
I should be
let's
pretty for you.
Well, let's stick to the facts. I could care less how you look.
Okay, Judge. Let's get to the facts.
Please do.
The
and
fact
quickly,
is-
and quickly, without all the extra.
Not extra at all. The fact is, Judge, I had these children for 10 years before I put them on your doorstep. He was barely doing anything. That's why I petitioned the court, Judge.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You petitioned.
Yeah.
He showed up. You
He did.
didn't. I
I
dismissed
had an
it.
opportunity, Judge. Had to take it.
Okay. And could you do me a favor? Could you, if you're going, I don't allow gum chewing, but if you don't have anywhere to put it, I would suggest
Can I
you
swallow?
at least.
I'm good at that. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see.
The level of disrespect from this mother is truly unbelievable. She skipped court the first time, and now she's sitting there casually chewing gum like none of this even matters. No wonder the father couldn't stand living with her, let alone trusting her with their kids. And if you think her behavior is outrageous so far, just wait. There's even more to unpack, and trust me, it only gets worse from here.
Ms. Daniels, continue, please.
Well, that's why I petitioned the court. I do apologize for not showing up, Judge, but let me tell you, I came up. You know.
Oh,
I
let's
wasn't
talk
getting
about
nothing
this
from him.
come up. What kind of come up we talking about?
Well, Judge, I met a man who said he can change my life, Judge.
All right, so how financially, did he change this life of yours?
Not too much.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Clough.
I know.
Mr. Clough. We don't know. Let's hear her side of the story because I'm pretty sure she's going to say some interesting stuff about finances.
Judge, Clough don't know nothing. Listen, understand that I got at least, 6 figures in the bank.
Oh, okay.
Had
You know.
6 figures in the bank.
You said what now?
Mr. Clough, again,
Federale didn't take
I'm
it. I
not,
put it
excuse me,
overseas.
Miss Daniels, when I speak, both of you be quiet.
So, like I said,
No, let me direct you really quick. You're getting ready to talk about these 6 figures you have in the bank.
I do.
All right, how much money we talking?
We talking about, 300, 400, you know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. Sorry.
You said no more outbursts.
I was coughing. I'm sorry.
It's true.
It's your allergies.
Yeah.
Handle that. You need some tissue?
No. No, thank you.
Okay. Miss Daniels, that's what you have in the bank. How much money are you making annually?
Well, it kind of just depends on the year and how many promotions I get, how many companies want to invest in me. So it just depends. Anywhere between,
When are you going to answer my question?
Judge, it's a difficult question for me. Because, sometimes I can have a promotion that's $500, or I can have a promotion that's $50,000 plus. So,
Miss Daniels, you know I don't have a lot of time, right? I have other cases I need to get here.
I do understand that.
Right, so You obviously came here to waste my time.
I didn't.
You did, because I asked you a very simple question.
Judge, I have a simple answer.
On average,
On average.
how much do you make in a year?
Judge, I'd like to say about, maybe about 30 to 100K.
Okay, 30 to 100,000?
Yeah.
So we just gonna take the high end so we can keep this moving, because you came here to waste my time and I do not have time to play with
Oh
you.
my God.
My mother keeps making things worse with every word she says. First, she casually mentions having $300,000 to $400,000 in the bank. But as soon as she realizes that admitting her income could lead to higher child support payments, she starts dodging questions about how much she really makes. Instead of focusing on rebuilding her relationship with her kids, it seems like her main priority is protecting her wallet. Sadly, it's clear that money can't fix a lack of character, and she's a perfect example of that.
And is this from an employer, or are you self-employed?
I
what
am
do we do?
self-employed.
All right.
I do influence.
What do you influence?
I influence the world.
You clearly aren't influencing, you said the world?
The world.
Well, that doesn't include these 5 children, because you don't even go and see them, right?
It's just been the last couple months.
Well,
okay?
no, excuse me.
Yes, Judge.
You're influencing everyone but these children that you do not have anything to do with and you do not financially support. You said they were with you excuse me?
It's hot.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
It's getting hot.
She trying to show you what she had
The BBL?
done. Yeah.
I'm not interested in the BBL. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to make these numbers go BBL, okay?
Judge, can I speak briefly?
Briefly, make it quick.
Quickly, in the last few months, it has been a downtrend due to inflation and all that stuff. People aren't paying as much.
How much was your BBL?
I didn't pay for that.
How much was it? How much was it?
I mean, you know, I got more than the BBL. I had tube sock titties, so I got the boobies, then I got the booty, and then I got all that. So he probably paid $35, $40.
$1,000?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, let me hurry up and get you out of here with these numbers.
but I didn't pay
You are
that.
about to pay child support. You have 5 children total, or do you have other children outside of these 5 that are under the age of 18?
No, I don't.
Okay,
They're grown.
so just the 5 children, right?
Yes.
All right, so
5
5
children,
children, that is going to be at the 40%. So with your testimony being on the high end of $100,000, that's what I just based your child support off of. So, I mean, well, I was going to make it higher than that and do it like the $350,000. Then that would make you cap out. But
I think you should do that.
well,
No.
if I have to accept her testimony is true, but I don't really think that it's going to help her too much, because her child support is still going to be pretty hefty. That brings your child support amount to $2,604.
Is that a week, Your Honor? Or?
How often are you paid? Are you paid by the day? You paid by the month? How are you paid?
Judge, it just depends. I would.
She
say,
just
though,
answered my question. That's a monthly amount.
I mean, that's
How
great,
she's
monthly.
paid, it'll just break down, but the amount is $2,604 plus.
I can give you that.
Plus
You need it.
$350 reimbursement for the children, so that brings your monthly rate to $2,954.
I got it. Can the kids stay with him now?
That's
I got
right.
The
stuff to
kids
do.
will continue to live with him because
That's
that's
good.
who they live with, and obviously
They can stay.
you care more about a BBL than.
That's what happens when you mess around and find out. She walked into court thinking her neglectful behavior would go unnoticed, but now she's walking out with a hefty child support payment to make every month. Honestly, abandoning your kids like that should result in jail time, but at least she's being held financially accountable. Thankfully, justice prevailed, and the judge tore apart every one of her ridiculous claims. Hopefully, this serves as a wake-up call for her and a warning to